everyone. Welcome back to SAT Math Question of the Day. And here is our question of the day. Here we go. Please read it, try it yourself, pause it, come back, and we'll try to go over it. Hopefully, how different ways to do it. A cereal company wants to enlarge the volume of a cylindrical container used for one of its products by enlarging the radius of the cylinder. Got it. Okay. Like an oatmeal thing. The height must be 20 centimeters. The new volume of the cylinder is given by that equation, where x is the additional length of the radius in centimeters. Which of the following equivalent expressions displays the current volume of the cylinder? Which of the following equivalent expressions displays the current volume of the cylinder as a constant or coefficient? Equivalent expressions to this. Wow. Wait. Yeah, so it's not going to have a coefficient. It's going to be a constant. So that's 500 pi. So Seth's saying that the original volume does not depend on x. So it's going to be a constant. So it's either 500 pi. Oh, no. It's 200 pi plus 300 pi.
Okay. No, my take of it is they're only interested in the form of the expression. And what they want is that the expression displays the current volume as A, that means
exactly.
1.
So it has to be this
constant one. Or coefficient.
It has to be this
now,
one.
So here we have thing is what some math insight is that this expression for the new volume equals a constant, which is the old volume, plus some variable expression in x, which is the additional volume.
Right.
And so we're looking for an expression that shows the constant as a single constant,
right,
as rather than the product or the sum of two constants.
That's right.
So here, the constant term is pi times 500. It's not displayed as a single constant.
Right.
Here, the constant is 300 pi plus 10 times 20 pi. It's not displayed as a single constant. It's displayed as one constant plus the product of two constants.
Right.
So that's a no also. Similarly here, the constant in the expansion is 25 times 20 pi. It's not a single constant. And here is the only one that matches. And so without any further algebra, we pick D.
Right. That's right. That's great. So your main approach here was careful reading of the question.
Read the question. What are they asking for?
Right. Exactly.
And then they also, you could again, please, you could take, unlike most other things in life, you could trust what the SAT question says.
Yes.
Right. They are carefully written and rarely have mistakes, unlike most other things in the world.
Right.
The question says that the four expressions that follow are equivalent.
Yeah.
So you don't have to bother checking checking that they are equivalent.
Right.
So you don't have to do any of the algebra in converting the given expression to any of its equivalents. You just look at the form pick the form of the expression that matches what they are asking for.
Exactly. So basically, you just, it's very important in these questions to figure out what they're asking and answer exactly what they're asking for, and that
Yeah.
is the key to this problem. If you can view it that you can also, I mean, if you wanted to actually calculate what the original volume is, it's this expression when x is equal to 0, which is 20 times pi times 5 squared, which is 20 times pi times 25, and either with or without a calculator, you know that the answer is 500 pi. So it's just a question of which of these answers has the 500 pi like right in front of you, like exactly written exactly as 500 pi.
Well, I didn't bother calculating the 500 pi.
I know, it's not necessary. It's not necessary because they all, it's not necessary because that's the only expression where there's a number that's a constant number that is just sitting there, and we know that the original volume has to be a constant number. None of the others have a number just literally right there.
Yeah. And then another thing, A in English. The logical meaning of A in English is equivalent to the meaning of 1.
Yeah.
Something I remember teachers taught me in grade school.
Yeah.
A means 1. Like a cookie means give me a cookie, means give me 1 cookie.
1 constant. That's good. Yeah. Okay, so let's see how they did it. Okay, so here we go. Good work. Let's see how they did it. Let's go for a step. And there are probably not a lot of steps. I was going to say not a lot of steps. There really are very few steps. Okay, wow, they actually sort of, Seth would say, waste their time getting the number. And the only one that contains that number as a constant is this. The only thing is that they don't say deploying D is the only choice that has a constant all by itself.
Right. Where the constant is expressed by a single coefficient or term.
Right. So I wonder when they were making the question, I wonder if they debated, well, I lost my annotation. I wonder if they debated making an answer 200x squared plus, but it wouldn't have been equivalent. If they did this, it wouldn't have been equivalent. Right. Yeah. Wow. So they dug themselves into a hole.
Equivalence.
Because they made them equivalent, they dug themselves in a hole. They could have not made that equivalent thing. They could have made other things. They could have made expressions that weren't equivalent.
Yeah.
Problem would have been slightly harder. So, okay. I guess that's it, right?
That's it.
So we should introduce ourselves. This is Seth Chaiken. He's a PhD in math from MIT. He's a professor emeritus at SUNY Albany. He's taught computer science for about 35 years. Is about or exactly 35 years?
Depends on how you count sabbaticals.
Yeah. Okay, so it's about. And I'm Seth's brother. I have a PhD in mechanical engineering, and we each have different approaches to the problem, as from our backgrounds and our personalities. We're brothers, but we are different personalities. So we try to offer different approaches on how to do the problems, particularly how to do it in light of being that is a timed SAT test, not just a test of like a school test where you may use different approaches. We've really focused on the approaches that one would use on a timed timed test. And in terms of approaching studying for the Math SAT, it's a good idea to go to Khan Academy, Google them, go to their 2 courses. They have a non-digital SAT course, a digital SAT course. They offer about 600 to 700 math questions, the same for English, and they're sanctioned by the College Board, and it's a great way to practice before you start taking actual College Board practice tests, which you should also do. Guess that's it. Please dislike our videos. Please leave comments. We really appreciate the comments for feedback. And if you have any SAT math questions, please email them to us at satmathquestionoftheday@gmail.com, and we'd be more than happy to do them online when we meet. Anything else?
Oh,
I
no.
think that's it. Okay, great. Have a great day, everyone.